Today is the Q&A video. I'm just going to answer each question as weirdly and as wacky as I can. Number one. Just going to shout out people's names and whatever. So, first one is from Callum, asking, favourite thing to shoot? Favourite thing to shoot? I think my favourite thing to shoot at the moment is... Favourite thing to shoot? At the moment, my favourite thing to shoot is landscape stuff, just because I'm not being able to do anything else because of lockdown. So yeah, landscape stuff. Landscape scenery at the moment is probably my favourite. Question number 2.
Marvellous Visuals asks, what's the best shot you've ever taken and you've ever... What's the best shot you've ever taken that you've had... Fuck! What's the best shot you've ever taken that you'd have the hardest time to recreate? What? What's the best shot you've taken? What's the best shot you've taken that you'd have the hardest time to recreate? I don't know, you know. What's the hardest shot I've ever taken? I don't know. Let's have a look at my Insta. My best shot, okay. One of my best shots on the top of my head. Okay, I have two for you, mate. I have two. One of them was in London when I'm going to try and chuck these on the screen as well. When I was in London, if you can see, I done like a motion blur, but it focused on his hand. It focused perfectly on this guy's hand whilst he was paving a slab, like a wheelchair access slab. But I done this from hip. I shot from the hip and I got that, and that's really hard to recreate. The second one would have to be this shot. Absolutely love this shot. See if it'll focus. I love that shot. That was done in Petworth Park. It's just two people. Didn't even ask them. I just saw them. I was on the 70-200. Just shot straight through the trees, and it was perfect. So yeah, those two. I think the first one was definitely harder because that was just more or less pure luck. There's no way that you're getting that shot again from the hip. That's a difficult shot. By the way, I put this on both my stories, so my Supreme Camel one and my RCX Media one. So some might be photography style, some might just be really weird fucking questions.
Oh my god.
Support me. Support me.
Oh my...
What am I doing with my hair? I'm growing it
As long as I can. Rachel asked, shag, marry, avoid, Trump, Biden, Boris.
Avoid Trump.
Yeah, I'd avoid Trump, because
Marry Biden.
fuck that. No, I'd marry Boris as well. Funny.
Why?
So funny.
No.
You're trying to shag him. You come up with some really weird phrase.
He'd be way too annoying to be married to. Biden,
Oh,
he's got 2 dogs.
so?
I'd marry him for his dogs. Rather more.
I'm going to
Maybe
push my
I'll
jellyfish
say-
up your little rabbit hole.
Black and just black out and don't remember anything.
I have another question from Callum. He asks, is the cinema camera rumours true? Yes, they are. I don't know when this video will come out, so maybe you'll find out beforehand. But yes, the cinema camera rumour is true.
My mate Chris asks, cut your hair for charity.
No.
Matt Avery asks, how many bits of Lego can I put on my bum? Let's find out.
Ethan asked, how did you find the start of being self-employed? Technically, I'm not actually self-employed yet, so don't know. But to kind of, I know what you're trying to say is I guess how you finding starting your own business. I guess maybe I'm guessing you're saying that. Difficult. I must admit, the first few months or first few weeks were very stressful because I was trying to get business cards and website up and running and a new Instagram and getting. And I was really anal. I wanted everything to be matching. I wanted the business card to match the website and the website to like reflect the Instagram. It was just a nightmare. And then on top of that, still trying to edit videos and photos and trying to get more clients. With a lucky enough with the lockdown, it has eased it up a little bit. I think I would have probably exploded by now, but it's difficult. I must admit, it's very difficult. But at the moment, I'm still working at the pub, so I've still got my money coming in from there, and I'm slowly just going to, over the next year or two, depending on how this pandemic pans out. I'm not really sure what the what was I fucking saying? What was I saying?
Why have you got a helmet on?
Yeah. Becky asked, recall the last time you fell hard as fuck on your coccyx. That's the main memory from her rollerblading.
Huh?
Last time I fell on my coccyx. Can't remember actually. The last bail I had was about 6 weeks ago. I landed like directly coping, bang on my ribs. I couldn't sleep properly for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Still hurts now, but not as bad. Next.
He asked what's my 10-year plan for RCX Media. 10 years is quite a lot. I don't know. But in the next few years... Shut up, I'm answering your question. In the next few years, first of all, I want to go full-time with it. Second of all, create a bigger name for myself, I guess. Is that the way you say it? Yeah. Have a bigger name for myself so I can have a bigger reputation to work with bigger brands and bigger clients. Start getting more jobs for filming, especially documentary filming. That's something I really want to work into, and music videos is something I'm really interested in doing, which I already do at the moment, but doing more of that. But yeah, I think eventually having RCX Media as a team of individual or self-employed individual camera men and women, so we all work as a team on bigger projects, but we can also, they don't have to work just under me the whole time. They sort of work like, I don't know, they sort of work for me in a way, I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah, they just sort of help me out on projects, I guess. Being a team, but everyone being themselves. I don't know how, I'm not explaining this right, am I? But yeah, pretty much have a team work. I want to work as a team. I still want to be RCX Media is myself, but have a team that can help do everything. So if a client comes to us with a new business, the idea being that we can supply photography, we can supply videography, we can supply a social media platform for them to grow on, even by this point maybe even have a website designer, so they can pretty much come to us for an all-in-one platform at a good price. I guess I would hope to be a good price, and that way it just saves a lot of hassle, but also having, like I said, loads of different people on the team to help out. Really don't know. Just have to see what the future unfolds. The other option is that if I end up doing a lot more documentary filmmaking and I make a name for myself down that route, then RCX Media will probably just be like the production name on it. It wouldn't be so much me. That would just be like the team name. Who knows? I've always wanted to work for Vice, so if by the rarest chance in the world Vice employees are listening, help. Help me. I forgot to answer a question that Ambly asked, which was, what's your most favourite skate park to skate or ride? Favourite skate park would have to be the old Horsham, which not the one that's currently stayed in, the one before that with the big vert wall and the nice flat banks and the spine, the long quarter, proper rolling. That was the king of a park. But if we're talking about riding, then it would be Skate Park Malaga, Ruben Alcantara skate park. That was sick.